Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Have you guys had any weird clunking noises or any weird suspension chatter? Well, it might be because your sway bar end links are worn out, basically causing your control arms and everything else to rattle around. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how to replace your sway bar end links, and overall it's just going to tighten up your suspension and restore your car's suspension. That way when you're doing nice spirited driving, everything just feels a lot tighter and better. So yeah, let's go ahead and show you guys how to replace these sway bar end links. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is just remove the wheel off of the car. So we're just going to go ahead and loosen the lug nuts, jack the car up, and just remove the entire wheel. So I can go ahead and skip ahead because most of y'all already know how to do that. Sweet guys, so now we have the wheel removed from the car, so we're actually going to go ahead and access our sway bar end link, which is actually right here. And you can see that one of the bolts is here up top, and then the other bolt is actually going to be right here. It's going to be held on with a 16mm nut, and on the back side it'll be counter held with a 17mm. Just going to go ahead and put your 16mm right here, and on the back side you're going to counter hold it with that 17mm wrench. Sweet, and then after you counter hold the back and remove it with that socket, you should just be able to remove it straight off like that. Sweet, and then we're going to have our bottom one, same thing, it'll be 17mm on this side. And on the front side will be a 16mm right here, so you can really choose two wrenches for this. So you're not going to be able to pull out the sway bar end link like this because it is crooked. You actually have to jack up the rest of the suspension a bit in order to get this to straighten out and pull this out. So what you can actually go ahead and do is just put a hand jack under the suspension and basically just go ahead and jack it up to get the suspension to come up so you can pull out the sway bar end link. And you can see I have the jack just right under the suspension point right there. And I'm basically just going to hand crank this thing and get the suspension to go up. And you can actually notice that sway bar end link starting to straighten out now. And make sure you keep your hands clear of under the rotor. That way if this does come down, you don't chop your hand off. So make sure that you're off to the side and you're not actually under any dangerous parts of the vehicle. Sweet, and then from here this will slide right off. Then we can actually just go ahead and pop that right out. We can actually wiggle the bottom out just like that. As you guys can see, this old sway bar end link is very toasty. I mean, look at this thing. It is absolutely messed up. You can actually move this entire part just like that, which you're not supposed to be able to do. And here we actually have our brand new sway bar end links that I bought off FCP Euro. And we're basically going to go ahead and notate this part number because besides that, they're identical. The one that says the 365 right here is going to be the right side, and the one that has the 364 here is going to be the left side. And oh yeah, look at that, guys. You can't even move this thing around, as to where this one, you're able to move this whole thing around. That is crazy. You can also see right here, it is actually notated R8 for right hand side. So that's actually pretty nice. So yeah, it's kind of hard to get these confused. So you guys, we're gonna go ahead and remove this little self-locking nut and slide this in. We're simply gonna slide it in just like that. And then here on the back side, we're simply gonna do the same exact thing. We're gonna have to jack it up a little bit higher to get this to fit nice and tight. And then we're simply gonna grab our little nut here and just hand thread it on. Then we're going to slide our bracket back on into position. Then we're going to grab our next nut and go ahead and do the same exact thing. So we're just going to reinstall it like we did how we removed it. So we're going to do the bottom first. Then we'll go ahead and do the top. And these Lemforder sway bar end links that I got are actually going to be a different size. So all you're going to do is freaking tighten that 17mm socket against that 15mm counter hold and do the same exact thing for the top. Sweet, so we're just going to give it one last check. So that is definitely tight. And then you're basically just going to grab it, see if you can free move it. And looks good. And just like that, guys, your new sway bar end link is fully installed. So now we're just gonna basically put the wheel on and do the same exact thing to the other side. Well, hope you guys found this video helpful. So next time you guys hear some weird suspension clunking or rattling going on, it might be because your sway bar end links are just worn out and need to be replaced. After watching this video, now you guys know how to replace them quickly, easily, and cheaply. If you guys found this video helpful, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Comment down below if you have any questions at all. And I'm actually going to go ahead and leave a link down below to all the tools that I used and the sway bar end links that I put on my car. If you're not subscribed, go and smash that subscribe button to stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.